Hello everybody, it's me, Mr. Smith, and today I've got another art lesson for you. Today we're going to talk a little bit about making your very own sketchbook. Now, a sketchbook is a super amazing tool that artists use to help develop their skills, to practice, and to flex their creative muscles. So before we begin making our very own sketchbook, let me take just one moment and show you guys some of the sketchbooks that I have at home right now. So here I am at home, so I can show you some of the sketchbooks that I have here that I use all the time as an artist. And I happen to have a big old stack of sketchbooks here at home that I can show you. So let's set these down, I'll go through. So I've got a really old, big spiral bound one, which is nice because it makes it easy to rip the pages out if you want to take the pages out of your sketchbook. I've got a ginormous hardbound one, so it's kind of like a big chapter book, which is awesome. I've got some smaller hardbound ones. I happen to like the black ones in particular. This one is really old. I have pictures in here, oh my goodness, from clear back to 2012. That is 8 years ago. 8 years ago. And you can see, oh my goodness. Let's see if I can find a good one here. You can see that I was trying to figure out how to draw eyes and how to draw desert landscapes and how to draw people and all kinds of things 8 years ago, which is some of the cool things about sketchbooks is you can look back on the work that you've done. I've got a couple of these little black ones, one that has some really cool designs on the front. That's pretty awesome. It's got even more pictures on the back, which is really cool. And I've got this one that I made. I got to design my own cover, put my initials on the back, and this one's cool because I got to choose the paper that goes inside. So I put some green paper and some dotted paper and all different kinds of things in it, and I started filling it out with some different ideas. Haven't filled too much of it in yet, but starting to get going with it. So these are some of the sketchbooks that I've got at home. Clearly, I have a sketchbook collection problem. Now let's go back to the tabletop so that you guys can make your very own sketchbook right now. All right, so if you are excited to try and use a sketchbook, you can always go out and find one at the store. You can always buy one. But if you want to be extra creative, you can always make your very own sketchbook too. And all you need to make a sketchbook on your own is a little bit of paper for the inside of your sketchbook and a little bit of paper for the cover or the outside of your sketchbook. We're going to talk about that in just a second. So here is the kind of sketchbook that I like to use when I'm here at school. I have a colored cover for my book, and I have some different kinds of paper on the inside. Now, the awesome thing about making your own sketchbook is you can choose what color you want on the outside, how you want it decorated. Maybe you want to put a fox for Fox Hills or a Thunderbird for Truman. And you can decide what kind of papers you want to go on the inside too. So you could decide if you want to have graph paper, grid paper, dotted paper, line paper, blank. It's entirely up to you. So let's make our own right now. To make our very own sketchbook today, I'm going to use some plain white paper for this one, pretty simple. And I'm gonna make this one red with my cover, just because I don't think I have any red sketchbooks yet. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my pages and I'm going to fold them in half, hamburger style. Nice and wide this way, just like a real book would open up like this. Now, if we fold it in half long and skinny, hot dog style, it's not gonna be a very good book. So we wanna fold it this way. Now, in order to fold a stack of papers all at once, what I like to do is I like to use my desk or my table to help me hold it flat. And I can slide my paper under my fingers so it lines up straight on this edge. I don't want to see any gaps, so I'm going to line it up nice and straight. And then I'll hold it still with one hand and I will crease with the other. Now I've got my pages folded. It's ready to go inside my book. Now I can take my cover page and do the exact same thing. I'm going to slide that edge under my fingers, line it up straight, hold it still, and crease it down like that. There we go. Now I can take my pages, mine are blank, yours can be whatever kind you want, and put them right inside like this, and now I have my very own sketchbook. Now that I have it made, I can decorate it however I like. I could draw things on the cover, I could paint on it, I could design or decorate. Maybe we want to do like stripes, maybe we want to do polka dots with swirls or spirals. That might be kind of interesting. I could put smiley faces on it. We could decorate our sketchbook however we want now that we've made our very own. And you can get creative with the way you connect it together too. I like to put staples right in the back of my sketchbook to hold it together, but you could always punch holes and put string through. You could glue it together, tape it together, whatever works for you. As long as you're making something new and interesting, then you have your very own, very special sketchbook. All right, well, I hope that has been helpful. I hope you guys try making some sketchbooks so that you can get sketching and practicing your artist skills, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.